Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Hello, welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. We're getting lunch ready, and there's like 4 or 5 of us working, 4 of us, I can't count very well, working in the kitchen, and we're gonna make some Cajun stuffed chicken, but we also have our crab cakes that are ready to be cooked. We've got Jake getting the chicken ready, we've got Katie getting the potatoes ready that we're gonna have. We've got April shredding up the pepper jack for our chicken, but in the meantime, I have peppers and onion that I am going to put in my pan with about a tablespoon of olive oil and saute these until they're tender. So Jake's busy helping me in the kitchen. We're finishing up getting our Cajun stuffed chicken in the oven, and we are doubling the recipe. So we took our onions and peppers, about 2 cups, total, and sauteed those, and then we're putting them in. You can make a pocket if you have real thick chicken breasts, but if you don't, you can take a thinner one and actually just fold them over. But we're gonna put this combination in between and fold it over. And we're doing this in our cast iron skillet because it's gonna go in a 350-degree oven. So he's gonna fold that over. And then he's going to put salt and pepper.
I'll let you do that. My hands are all chicken.
Okay, I'll do that since he's covered with chicken juice. And it takes it about 25 to 30 minutes, but you're gonna look for an internal temperature of about 165 to make sure they're good and done. On top of that, I'm going to put, or Jake is, now that his hands are washed, what would be about equal to a 1/4 cup of Cajun seasoning.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So Cajun is definitely Louisiana. I'm looking forward to, I talked to Nick, Nick Seven, who has visited us before and cooked with me before. He is from Louisiana. He's a true Cajun cook, and he's gonna come again a little bit more.
More?
Yeah, a little bit more. And I don't know what he's gonna make yet. He made jambalaya and some brownies and different things with me last time, and I think he's gonna do something with shrimp.
Can we get a shrimp po'
Because
boy?
I don't know, because he brought home some shrimp from the Gulf. So, and on top of that, thanks to April, she shredded up a whole bunch of pepper jack cheese for us, and you can go 2 cups or you can go more, just so all of it. And we're gonna put this in the oven and let it go. And that's our Cajun stuffed chicken. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I am throwing together some crab cakes that we're going to have around lunchtime today. Now, crab cakes are common to any of the New England states. Maryland's probably the most famous for their crab cakes, but Connecticut also has their share of recipes for crab cakes, and Louisiana even. So it's really throughout the whole coastline that has their favorite recipe, but I'm going to share the recipe that we're using. So I have in my bowl, and I'm cutting mine in half. So because some of us really like crab and others are not crazy about it. So I'm cutting the recipe in half. So in my bowl, I have half of an egg, which if you break an egg, mix it up, and it's about a tablespoon and a half of that egg that you're going to use. And then I have some fresh parsley that I chopped up fine. And the parsley, that was, how much did I put in there? About a half a teaspoon, 3/4 of a teaspoon right in there. And then I have about a half a teaspoon of lemon zest. And a half a tablespoon of both Dijon mustard and Worcestershire sauce. And then I have 1/8 of a cup of mayo. And I'm also going to put in a half a teaspoon, gotta be able to see it, of Old Bay seasoning. And about 1/8 of a teaspoon of celery salt. And a lid. I want 1/4 of a cup of panko. And I want some salt and pepper, and that's just to taste. So I'm using about 1/4 to a half of a teaspoon of each. So I want to mix this up. And you want to do this a little bit ahead of time because you need to cover and refrigerate the crab cakes that you form. You want to refrigerate them for an hour before you actually cook them. So you want to do this ahead of time. So I have some crab that I've cut lumped up, and you don't want it shredded. You want some lumps in it. So I'm going to add my sauce mix to it. Mix this up, form it into patties, and put them on my plate. And then cover it with saran wrap and refrigerate for an hour. And this will make, if you do the whole recipe, it'll make 6 to 8 good size crab cakes. Since we're cutting it down, we'll make 4 to 5 of those. Okay, they're ready to form into loose patties and put on my plate. And I'll show you when we come back to cook them. So I've got some olive oil cooking in the pan. We're still a kitchen full of cooks here. And some of them are being critical of me. But anyway, I took the crab cakes that we formed earlier and put in the fridge. I took those out, and now we're ready to let our oil heat up, and we're going to cook these on medium to medium high for 3 to 5 minutes per side until they're golden brown. And let them start cooking. You like crab cakes?
I think so.
You think so?
I don't see why.
Okay, so we have our crab cakes cooking, and they are golden brown on one side, so we're letting the other side cook, and then these will be ready to go. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.